Yo, peace was good. Just got off work. It's exactly 12:06 a.m. and I'm just gonna finish off the rest of the CDs because I was like kind of rushing it and had to get ready for work and shit like that. So now that I'm off work, just kind of want to finish off doing this shit right here. All right. So without further ado, let's start off with the first one. This is my CD collection part 71. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you guys for the comments. I'll get back to you guys, and I'll comment back. You guys know I always do. So, but for those that ask me stupid ass questions like why don't I just buy the case instead? I mean, it's for obvious reasons. So, I mean, if you guys know, if you've been following my channel for a while, then there's no need to ask me dumbass questions like that. But without further ado, let's get on with this. The CDs, well, the show, whatever. The first album of the video that I want to talk about is Ice Cube's compilation album titled Bootlegs and B-Sides. This was released in 1994. This was pretty much a compilation album of B-Sides and unreleased songs that were recorded between the Predator sessions and the Lethal Injection sessions. So in other words, from 1992 to 1994, even though Lethal Injection came out in 93, but there were some new songs that he recorded around 94 that that didn't go on any album except for this. So, you got, joints like What Can I Do remix, which was off of the Lethal Injection, You Know How We Do It, which was a single. I believe this is the video mix with the video version with the different beat and shit like that. Dope video too. Check yourself with Das Effects, the one with the message sample. Then you got Little Ass G, fucking love that joint. 2 in the Morning, that's my shit right there. Fucking love that joint. My Skin Is My Sin, It Was a Good Day remix. We Ain't Gonna Take My Life. You can tell that song, You Ain't Gonna Take My Life, you can tell that was recorded around 92, during the Predator sessions and shit like that. But yeah, man, very, very dope. Glad to own this joint. I want to give a shout out to my nigga Mike Sears. He hooked the brother up with this joint right here, so I want to give a shout out to you, my dude, for hooking me up with this. But this is Ice Cube, Bootlegs and B-Sides, released in 1994. This is long out of print, but you can get it for dumb cheap online, so, but yeah, yeah. Then we got Don, and sticking and still, within the Ice Cube realm, if that makes sense. I got Don Jagwarr with Faded. This was released in 1994. Don Jagwarr, he's a raga artist, raga hip hop artist. To make it kind of simple for you guys, he's the West Coast version of Mad Lion. So if you guys are familiar with Mad Lion, then he's pretty much the Mad Lion of the West Coast. There's this one of the biggest songs that he was featured on was the song Wicked off the Predator album. He was the one that did the chorus, so this is the same dude. So and so you finally got a full album of it. So definitely a dope album. Glad to own this joint right here. This is long out of print, but definitely dope. The single off this album is Who Do You Fear? That's a dope song, fucking dope video too. I mean, fucking dope shit. Love the production on it. I mean, just everything about this album is so dope. It's West Coast, but it's still, I don't know, it's still like, it's still rugged, you know what I mean? But it's fucking dope, man. Like I said, if you like Mad Lion, you like that kind of shit, Real Ting album, if you've heard that album. Even in his second album, Ghetto Gold and Platinum Respect, but I would say more in the vein of Real Ting. If you like that kind of shit, then you'll definitely enjoy this album right here. This one is long out of print too, but if you can find it, definitely pick it up. Yeah, highly recommend it, especially if you're a fan of Ice Cube and stuff like that. Yep. And then this, I'm glad to own. Excuse me, give it a sip of water. Alright. Then we got Company Flow with Little Johnny from the Hospital. This was released in 1999. This is an instrumental album that they released around that time. This is the 2002 reissue, by the way. Very, very, very fucking dope. LP and Mr. Len, excuse not Mr. Liv, Mr. Len of Company Flow doing the production. You know, they go half and half. Like LP does half, and then Mr. Len does half and shit like that. But I think LP did most of the beats. But yeah, I mean, some of LP's best production are on this album, man. It's just a shame that they broke up and shit like that. They kind of, you know, they had like differences and shit like that. I know they kind of reunited back in like a couple of years ago. You know, did like a show, I think around 2009, 2013, I think. But it's just not the same, man. Yeah, I know they have LPs with, you know, Killer Mike with you know, Run the Jewels, but it's just not the same, man. I just miss that rugged, grimy sound that LP did and shit like that. And to me, it has a lot to do with his in my opinion, it has to do a lot with the equipment that he uses and shit now. Like, his stuff is a lot more cleaner compared to his earlier stuff. Still trying to find Front Crusher Plus, but that's just goes for stupid amount of money. Even the reissue that came out in 09, that goes for a lot of money, and it's long out of print. So, but I might just have to try to find one for a decent price and just cop it from there. But you know, but very, very, very dope, man. If you guys like Company Flow's first album, with a mixture of, like, you know, Cold Vein by Cannibal Ox, or, you know, Fantastic Damage, like around that era, like from like the early 2000s LP, late 90s LP, then you'll definitely enjoy this shit. If you're an LP fan, you should definitely cop this album. But once again, long out of print, hard to find, but I seen it for decent prices online. So, but yeah, Kloudz on this joint right here. Little Johnny from the Hospital. It's an instrumental album, highly recommended. When it comes to instrumental albums, I rarely hear people talk about this shit right here. But you know, people always talk about DJ Shadows introducing and so, which is dope. But rarely hear people talk about this. But yeah, very dope. Company Flow, Little Johnny from the Hospital, released in 1994. Excuse me, 1999, and this is the O2 re-release. Let's see what's time I got left. Alright. Then we got an obscure kind of joint that I rarely hear people talk about, and it is Flow with Scissorhands, released in 1996. He's an MC from, I believe he's from New York, but he I guess moved to Sacramento, California, and then he was signed with Black Market, you know, with Black Market Records, you know, with X-Rated, you know, Brotha Lynch Hung and stuff, like back when Brotha Lynch Hung in his prime, in my opinion. I'm not really feeling Brotha Lynch Hung with the strange music and shit like that. That's just my opinion. I think his better stuff was like in the early to late, maybe early 2000s, but that's just my opinion. But pretty much he's an MC from New York, from Brooklyn, but then he moved to California when he got signed to Black Market Records, Sacramento to be exact. And yeah, and then like he does all the beats and stuff like that. But it's weird because he's a New York nigga, but he's rapping over West Coast G-Funk beats, which is kind of crazy, you know. It's, especially for that time, it's very weird, you know what I mean? But you know, it was not something that was very common, you know what I mean? So I thought it was pretty dope. So if you guys like Brotha Lynch Hung, like Brotha Lynch Hung's early production, like from like Season of Sickness, like Loaded, around that time, like that kind of sound, then you'll definitely enjoy this album right here. Very, very, very dope. And this goes for like dirt cheap online, you know. So I got it for like, I think like $3 brand new. So yeah, I mean, it's fucking dope, immaculate. The only bad thing is a little tear here, but that doesn't really bother me as long as I have the CD and shit. I'm good with that, you know what I mean? But I miss seeing that record label logo, Black Market. You know, they made some dope music. Definitely one of my favorite record labels. But yeah, Flow with Scissorhands, released in 1996. And here's another joint that I already hear people talk about. Is Too Low with Funky Lil Brotha, released in 1993. He's a MC from, you know, Houston, Texas. 13-year-old kid. I consider him like the Shyheim of Rap-A-Lot Records because of his age and shit like that. I think the single off this album, I believe, was Funky Lil Brotha. I believe that was it, or Here We Go. And I believe that was a single. But don't remember, there was a video for it, but I forgot the name of the song. It escapes me now. But very dope album. It's funny too because with this album is that Tulo never got compensated from this album, meaning that he never got paid, from the shows or the album sales, and if it did, it was very little, and it didn't really sell very well. So this is probably why they didn't really pay too low like that, and he actually sued Rap-A-Lot. Like they went to a lawsuit and shit like that. But I don't know if he ever settled, like if he got compensated from the money and shit like that. I'm not sure if he won that lawsuit, but Jay Prince, he's no stranger when it comes to like lawsuits and shit like that. But highly recommended. Hard to find but very cheap. What I'm saying? But you can find it, definitely pick it up. Dope. That Scarface sound, that early Scarface sound. Particularly like I would say maybe The World Is Yours, his second album, like that sound, or Ghetto Boys Till Death Do Us Part. Like if you like that sound, then you'll definitely enjoy this album right here. But yeah, Funky Lil Brotha, released 1993. Last but not least is Funkdoobiest with their debut album called Which Doobie You Be, released in 1993. This is the 2014 reissue. This shit fucking kind of bothers me because this is the European version, and I guess that's what it looks like, and it kind of bothers me. I kind of wanted, this, like I wanted the original, manufacturer, old school joint, you know what I mean? But I didn't really get that. You got this shit right here, and the way you open it, you have to open it like this. It's like a little button. You open it up, and that's how you open it. I don't really like that. Well, you don't have to do that, but yeah, I have to push it in and just open it like that. I don't like that. So, but I'm just glad to own it. It's brand new. I got it for like $10 on Amazon, so I picked it up. The singles off this album is Bow Wow Wow, I believe. Wap Baba Lubab. I don't know how to fucking butcher that shit. The Funkiest. Pretty dope shit right here. If you guys like Cypress Hill, then you'll definitely enjoy this album. Especially if you like the first two. If you kind of like the first two Cypress Hill albums, and even the House of Pain album, like the first album, you like that sound, then you'll definitely enjoy this album right here. So shout out to DJ Muggs, DJ Ralph Fam, T Ray, the whole Soul Assassins clique, you know what I mean? Highly recommended, man. And that's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that review or CD collection video. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.